mean, you live in the UK, so you're familiar with the organization Mermaids, correct?
What?
Okay, so you should look this up. Okay, and I'm not BSing here, and anyone could look me up and check the receipts.
I'll do it.
Organization in the UK.
Start talking. I'll look it up.
There's an organization in the UK called Mermaids, and this organization would provide youths the necessary medications to hormonally change their bodies without the consent of their parents. So basically, the child could be 13 years old, go on their website, contact them, say, hey, I'm such and such, I'm this age, and I feel like I am this, and my parents won't let me get these medications to change the hormonal structure of my body. Can you provide them to me? Can you bring it? Can you ship it to this PO box so I can get this and I can start taking this regimen? And they were providing it to those children without the knowledge or consent of their parents. So when you have organizations like this that can do that, and this is
but Lee, you have to understand.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, but mate, that's only like a fringe group. I mean, that's not like part of the Ministry of Health, is it? Like that's
all right. Okay,
it's
not
a fringe group.
Okay, but when you can have this and something like this isn't considered illegal, okay, that's a problem. Have you heard about people here who were prosecuted about that? Did you hear about any arrests? Was there ever an inquiry? Was there anything?
I've never even heard of it. You just told me.
That's my point. Though.
Actually, Jay, here on the gov.uk site, actually 20 days ago on December 2nd, there was a statutory inquiry opened into Mermaids.
Really? Okay, good. See, I applaud that, actually. But the fact that it took that long was an issue. The fact that it even took that long. Something like that shouldn't even be allowed in a society to begin with. And now, not to say that things like that won't slip through the cracks, right? But what does it tell you, though, when it wasn't even covered in your media and it involved children? Like, your media didn't have an outrage about that. Like,
yeah, I know, but
that's what I'm saying. You're saying, how does it affect people? How does it affect the individual?
It's a very, very small
individual
problem.
Can look past it and not think of it as a big deal.
Okay, so I put it
it's tiny.
Every terrorist group is a fringe group. Every terrorist group is a fringe group. ISIS maybe might not even be more than 100 people. But it's a global
if this problem was so enormous that it's actually affecting the whole of society, I could probably understand where you're coming from. This is like fringe, tiny, minoritarian kind of thing.
What?
Exactly.
You're
expanding
out the whole society.
But Oryx, they thought the same thing 10 years ago until he started having professors who had this ideology.
Not just.
Okay, I bet you didn't even know. See, it starts off that way. You should look up the term Overton window when you get a chance. Look at the term. Oh, so go ahead, Alan. Go ahead.
I know what it is.
I know what it is. Kenan, you can speak.
Basically, I kind of disagree. Like you're saying, it's like a small thing because it's happening for like the whole West. I can feel like there's people backing it, using power or something. I don't know, but I feel like it's happening everywhere across the West. Does anyone agree with me? Or like, am I just
I totally agree.
Very small.
Even if it's a small percentage being affected, it is happening everywhere. That's why it's like terrorism, because if there's one terrorist attack, it attacks a small number of people, but it could be anybody. And that's why people are concerned about those kinds of things.
You know what affects the whole of society? You know what affects everyone?
Lack of knowledge about key issues and the scope that they take.
Putting up trade barriers on your most important trading partner. Like that's what affects everyone, all right? And that's what we should be talking about instead of this tiny.
Let's talk about that. I think that's right.
But I think that's a key
because
thing.
let me tell you something. I don't have trade. It doesn't affect me, right? So.
Exactly. You said it yourself right there. But maybe 10 years from now, it will affect you, and then you're going to care.